I'm Haven Shoemaker, and I'm running to be your state's attorney for Carroll County. For a number of years now, 25 to be exact, I've served in elected office. First as a Hampstead Town Councilman, then as mayor up there, a term as county commissioner, and 2 terms in the House of Delegates. In serving in a couple of those roles, I've overseen significant budgets and substantial numbers of employees. As a member of the Maryland House of Delegates, I've been a leader down there in prosecuting the case against soft-on-crime criminal coddling and against deforming the police. And nobody has to guess whether I'm a conservative or not. I have a track record to prove it. That's why my Republican colleagues in the House of Delegates elected me their whip, making me the number 2 Republican in the House, and that's why CPAC gave me a 96% score for my conservative voting record. I'm just sorry it wasn't 100. For almost 30 years now, I've practiced law, and a fair amount of that practice has involved criminal defense. Some of those cases have been fairly high profile. In all of my cases, I've tried to be a zealous advocate for my clients who've generally been poor or working class or middle class folks, just like the background that I came from, and have always sought an outcome for them which was consistent with the Constitution and the laws of this state. In other words, in both the political realm and as a lawyer, I've spent most of my adult life seeking justice, which leads me to why I'm running. The state's attorney's position can't be handed over to just anybody. That individual oversees an office comprised of 20 prosecutors and 32 support people, all capable and dedicated folks, easily making it the largest law firm in the county. It has a budget of $4.2 million and handles about 13,000 hearings a year. Working in tandem with the outstanding men and women of law enforcement that we have in this county, the state's attorney's office plays a critical role in keeping Carroll County safe. It is a vital cog in our public safety machine. You can see it's an incredibly important position. So drawing upon all of the experience that I've acquired over the last 3 decades, I decided to run for state's attorney for Carroll County. And I have to say, the opioid epidemic has not gone away. In fact, if anything, because of the lockdowns, it's gotten worse. Not only have I seen that in my law practice, I've seen it in my own family. I believe in and will continue to support preventative education, our fabulous drug court program in Carroll County, and treatment for addicts. But let me say this, to the drug dealers out there pushing fentanyl and other noxious substances on the people of our county, we'll bend over backwards to put you in jail, plain and simple. And to the victims of crime out there, including the victims of domestic violence, we will continue to emphasize getting justice for you. But the bottom line is this. The state's attorney's job is to work with the police to get the bad guys off the street, plain and simple. In other words, as the theme song from Beretta said, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. The reason why law enforcement, Sheriff Jim DeWeese, the Carroll County Fraternal Order of Police, and our current state's attorney, Alan Culver, have all endorsed me and not my opponent is because they've seen me in action and know what I'll do. Here's what Sheriff DeWeese said, quote, Haven's courtroom experience is second to none. Having been an adversary of his in the courtroom, I would much rather have Haven Shoemaker sitting with me than across from me, and that's why I want him to be our elected state's attorney, end quote. The endorsements that I've gotten are great, and I'm proud of them. But the endorsement that I covet most would be from the people of Carroll County in July. I humbly ask for your support. God bless.